This usually happens for ports on less powerful consoles. Examples of this are the 3DS port of Transformers Prime, aka the next episode of this show. Kids, as said in the previous episode, today we are milking the popularity of Megatron's juicy lips of Netflix's new Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy, Siege. I am banking in the success of the show. I binged it day one, and I loved the show. And, no spoiling here. Let us stop talking about Siege, and get to the real meat and potato of this episode. The best Transformers canon ever is the aligned continuity. It is consistent of the two War for Cybertron games, which I never played, the Rescue Bots and Rid shows, which are utter crap. I still love you Fracture Senpai, the IDW Rid comics and the best thing ever, Transformers Prime. This show is a masterpiece. I watched it as a child with my dad, who appears to have a lot of appearances in the story parts of the reviews. It was dark and mature and yet it was good enough for children to enjoy. Dreadwing is probably one of the best written characters in animation for the past decade, and his end was beautiful and tragic. Optimus Prime and Knockout have the sexiest voices in the history of voices. Up there with Morgan Freeman and my boy Johnny Cash. How does this tie into today's episode? Well, in 2012, TFP may or may not have had a tie-in game, exclusive to Nintendo consoles, that may or may not be one of my favorite games ever, that is highly underrated and also has a big part on my childhood. Oh whatever, 10 out of 10. You know it. Fuck off. Wait. Babe. You wanna hear the actual review right? Right. The game I played was on the Wii and it looked okay. Basic Wii graphics. The game played amazingly. You swing the Wii remote like a madman and, boom. DMC style combos. How cool is that? The game had tons of different multiplayer and single player modes, including Brawl with up to 4 players. It allowed you to play as both Autobots and Decepticons, after beating the story. I gotta confess. Dreadwing was fucking broken and I loved it. The story mode follows the Autobots, trying to stop the Decepticons from obtaining a giant meteor. They are later separated, and play the entire game from different perspectives, trying to come together. You fight TFP mainstays such as Megatron, Starscream, Knockout, Arachnid, Dreadwing, and Soundwave. At the end, turns out that the meteor was a titan called Thunderwing and you kicked his ass. Booyah. Every character feels unique. Characters like Prime, Megatron and Bulkhead are slow and heavy. Their charged weapons are heavy weapons like big axes, swords and hammers. Characters like Ratchet and Knockout have fast melee upgrade weapons. Quick boys like Bumblebee, RC, Soundwave and the rest are faster and use long range weapons upgrades. Everyone is unique and every game mode is unique. I love this game. Come on game. I love you. If you for some reason like this video, consider subscribing and leaving a like. If you want to see my stupid artwork, check out my Deviantart, and join my Discord server, link in the description for both. I am the DC Fan XO, and don't forget, Knockout is juicy.
Juicy.